on, yo? What's going on, yo? Jimmy Malcolm, Marcus Cash. It's time for the August 5th edition of the All Elite Recap from Wednesday night's Dynamite. I really like this episode. Matter of fact, I liked everything about this episode except for Double C's, Cody and Cordova.
Yeah, I had to digest it a little bit after the show, but yeah, I've come around. I did very much enjoy this show. I've been shitting on Matt Cardona for years.
Oh, I saw Cordova. Whatever. Who cares? Zack Ryder.
Yeah. He may be always ready, but he's always awful.
He's not awful. I just watched him. He's not awful.
I don't like his offense.
I don't get the hype.
Yeah.
Why some of you were behind him to fucking get a push back when he was with the other company.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like past his first 2 years in the WWE, I haven't cared about him. And
so you just like him as a gimmick, not as a serious...
As an actual wrestler?
Yeah.
No.
You just like the gimmick of him being weird.
When he was an edgehead and he had like...
First of all, nobody liked him as an edgehead.
I did.
There's no way you went... You know what? That edgehead? That's the guy.
No, I like both edgeheads.
Okay, so you like, so even then you don't like the edgeheads. You just like the idea of the edgeheads. Yeah. Of Edge having heads. Like
his lookalikes.
I like the edgeheads. No, you didn't.
Edgeheads, and then his like debut year in ECW, the fake ECW.
Yeah, before we shut on that, we'll try to go in relative order. Opening 12-man tag.
Yes.
Pretty ridiculous.
So over the top, and they just completely give up on tags once things start breaking down. They just don't even try to keep up.
Why don't we? I'm going to say it to use my idea. Every Young Bucks match should be a forced tornado tag team match. Just like when the Briscoes had the 2 out of 3 falls. That was just their thing. This is just their thing. It should be their thing. Instead of making everybody in the ring, particularly the referee, look like a fucking idiot who doesn't know how to control a match.
And it would be unprecedented because you just had a contract signing last week where for every FTR, I guess, 2-on-2 tag team match, because it wasn't apparent here, there needs to be a tag rope involved in their matches.
They said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
They also enforced it on Dark last night.
I was actually going to complain about that what you just said, but it leads into my complaint. To me, it waters down FTR, whose opening promo that Blade Bush interrupted was that they're bringing back tag team wrestling by actually tagging, and now they're involved in matches twice now where there's been no tagging involved.
Because of the Bucks.
Right.
I guess the Bucks stipulation supersedes TRs.
It just makes them look bad, in my opinion. Like hypocrites, quite frankly. Either way, I know I've been shitting on FTR a lot. Because some people, we'll say, have been overhyping them. I must say, whatever else they had worked off. They looked very crisp in the ring. Perry Saturn, while he is a mess to look at, he was very tight with his offense. Very Chris Benoit-esque. The other one I like a lot more.
Cash Wheeler.
Okay, he was also really good. The Bucks did their usual Bucks thing.
Yeah.
Omega, Hangman. You know, you can get what you get from these guys. A couple really cool spots. But to me, the star of the match was Brody Lee. And I know I get Coco Cabana a silver mention. Yes. It was fantastic. I liked the finish. I thought we were about to bury. Listen, I don't care if it took all 6 of them to fucking beat Brody Lee, or 4 of them. I still would have considered it a burial if they beat him.
Particularly because Dark Order would have allowed a 4-on-1 offense to finish the match.
Exactly. But you know what? Ironically, it was fucking the numbers of the Dark Order that got them to win. Along with a mean-ass clothesline.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of
discus clothesline?
Striking clothesline, striking finishes. I like that one. Because it looks mean.
I don't love the discus clothesline. I like regular clothesline. Like Clothesline from Hell is probably one of my favorite finishers. Top 10, anyway.
It's gotta be done properly, though.
Yeah, because just like the right emphasis of force within it.
You gotta be a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
But not muscle.
Yeah, it's just large.
He's big. And Brody fits it though, quite frankly.
Yeah. But not even his best offense of the match. That boss man slam he did, what was that, Matt or Nick Jackson?
That was Matt.
Jeez.
Yes, where he was good. He usually grab him.
He didn't even catch him.
Yeah, he usually grab him underneath. He had him like by the edges of his fucking
armpits.
Yeah. It was like, whoop.
Like, I don't even want to touch you, but here we go. Dang.
It was clean. I love what they do with the Dark Order. To me, it's been the best part of the show, outside of Go Bigger, for the last 2 months, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Ever since they got rid of the Vince stuff.
And I didn't think about it till the end, and the announcers had to make mention of it. Getting this win keeps Colt Cabana's win streak alive as an unofficial member of the Dark Order.
I like everything about the Dark Order. The next match was a tag team match, right? With Cody and Cardona?
Cardona. Against the Forgotten Two of the Dark Order.
No, what? It might not have been. Was it?
Or was
Cut
it?
on that. First was the Moxley promo.
Right.
Moxley promo on Darby Allin, who they would fight later on the night. I like Moxley's Grizzled Veteran promo. I like this borderline carry as for Darby Allin.
I think Moxley's best promo in AEW thus far. I really feel that way.
You know what? I can't think of anything off the top of my fucking head, so that would have to be. I know a lot of these exchanges with Taz were really good, but those aren't really promos.
Yeah.
This was just one-on-one microphone.
Just me and the camera.
It worked. It worked a lot. Way better than the I'm crazy stuff. I want to hurt people. All right, you say so. Yeah, this worked. And it paid off in the match. And then I want to say Dummy showed us the arena. Best friends.
Right. Best friends drove to the arena.
In Trent's mom's car.
Sue Beretta.
And her car. Promised that they would take good care of it.
Chuck Taylor specifically promised that he would take good care of the car. So they parked it somewhere away from the arena. Just about where FTR drove it 6 feet.
Yeah. The Best Friends Pride and Power tag match was fine. I'd even go pretty good. I like the finish because it paid off later, obviously.
And it washed down. Not too much overselling from Ortiz.
Not too much. There was some, as per always.
Not too much star making from Santana. Not too much offense for the Best Friends to the way they usually do the past couple months.
Not too much JR jerking off Trent while he leaves Chuck E. T in the cold. Jesus.
But to be fair, JR was barely on this episode today.
Yeah, the show wasn't live. I didn't see live once. So.
Yeah. But yeah, it was watered down for both of them. I don't know if it's saving for later. Maybe so, apparently.
Yes, because once Pride and Power lost their match, which now brings their record in 2020 to 7-6, by the way. Mad average. They fucked up the van. Sue's van. With no respect.
Destroyed it.
Yes. And showed quite a bit of character while doing it.
Yeah.
Felt very New York hoodlumish. I liked it a lot.
The graffiti, they wrote Sue's name and exit out, and they specifically want Trent to tell his mother what's good.
And as much as I enjoyed that, I did enjoy the promo.
The rebuttal?
Yeah, the rebuttal.
The rebuttal was even better.
First of all, it didn't nearly have the emotion you would expect.
No.
Somebody fucking up your mom's car. It was very, dejected, but ridiculous.
I was going to say angry, but not even angry at Pride and Powerful. It was angry that now they need to explain this to their mom.
I was about to say angry like we missed curfew.
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't believe we allowed that to happen.
Yeah. It's like mad at themselves, and now they need to figure out what they're going to do.
It was very fun. It fit their characters.
Yeah. It was a challenge for a rematch.
As much as I didn't love the match, we can assume number one, they're holding out for another one.
That's what I'm thinking.
And number two, their characters go really well together. They're like complete opposites, those two teams.
Complete nerds and thugs.
Yes. Do we have to still with the Cody Cordova tag match? I really don't want to.
It was bad. Moving on.
Bad is strong.
It was bad.
Jesus. You like the kicks from the shorter Dark Order member?
4 foot John Silver.
5'4", sir.
He moved a lot faster than I had thought, and I've seen him on Dark. I just don't remember him moving as quickly. I like his kicks. I don't remember liking his kicks before. So good offense from him. The one with the hair, was it Alex Reynolds? Whatever. He's whatever. I don't like Matt Cardona. I've hated him for about a decade at this point. And Cody just drags everything on for forever. I like Cody, but he just everything has to be a mini Iron Man match for him.
That's hilarious, and that's a bit strong. Are you saying he's the Triple H of this generation?
Oh my god. It's almost like he broke somebody's throne on pay-per-view to decided to have his own.
I've always said this about Triple H. I don't think it's malicious. Well, the Burger Part's probably malicious, but I don't think it's his 20-minute long matches and 20-minute long promos. I don't think they're maliciously done. I just think it's an overinflated sense of your own worth that people want to hear you and watch you for this long. I think this is the first time it bothered me about Cody. Like, I don't give a fuck about this match. First of all, who gives a fuck about these two you're fighting at all?
Right.
These are the two runts of the litter as far as Dark Order goes.
We don't care about these two from Dark Order. We don't care about Matt Cardona, and nobody should. So those who keep score at home, what is wrong with you that wanted this? Oh, and Cody, his matches, I can't think of one match that Cody has had in AEW that's the right amount of length.
Wow, what about the one with Mark Quinn?
A little too long. Closer to where it should be. It's a little too long.
Wait, you said that's the right length?
Closer to the right length.
No, I'm saying, but you said one that's the right length.
Which one?
I'm asking. That was your complaint. Cody's matches never go the right length.
They just always go too long.
Okay, that's one to clear up. Not the right length, but too long.
Yeah.
We have a match not too short.
We did have a match on
Darby Allin.
Right.
Yeah. Right. That's it though. That's end of the list.
Yeah. And that's more so for Darby Allin than it was Cody, quite frankly.
Pretty much. I don't remember what the fuck happened after that. I would imagine it's MJF had his promo before that. MJF's. I thought it was a really good follow-up to last week's promo, which almost everybody loved.
When they said an update, I was half expecting him to come out with another podium, especially because it's considering they had the podiums for a different segment this week.
That'd be too much.
Right? But just him in the war room.
Yes.
With his staff.
Yes. Who should stay around, by the way?
Yes. His JBL cabinet, right?
Yes.
It felt a little House of Cards-ish to me. I love that. I love that also they had guys from Dark just be random members of his staff.
Yeah. I don't want to start critiquing, it's a fun thing. But, the brother, I don't know the brother's name.
Lee Johnson.
That was Lee Johnson?
The one day who didn't care if he hung the poster up the right way?
Yeah. He's a little too flippant with MJF.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is your boss.
Yeah. And you signed up for this.
Yeah. You should be a little more I think so.
Yeah. It was is it not right, boss? Or something?
Yeah. Better not like that, especially not during the Black Lives Matter movement. Is this right? Is that right, boss? To be fair, I could see MJF pulling that off. He telling this lady to smile. I could see him pulling off the fucking...
Smile when you talk or don't talk at all.
Yes, I can see MJF manage to pull off the fucking something smarmy, borderline racist, but he can get away with it. Matter of fact, I think him and Chris Jericho, I would trust to do that. But it worked.
Can't comment.
You don't think he can pull that off?
I don't know, and I don't know if I want to know.
Let's not try it. Don't try it again.
don't try.
We like him, man. Don't try anything. Stick around for a little bit.
Last thing we need is an unexplained absence like Excalibur.
Hilarious.
Although that one is positive.
Anyway, it was a really good it was a really good promo. I love the graphic. He's got 100% votes. Jon Moxley somehow has a negative 88%. Not quite sure how that math works, but I like
188%. I love that there's 12% undecided, I'd imagine.
Yes. That one obviously him wanting to fight Darby, which was very small. It wasn't a whole big thing.
It was almost a throwaway line at the end.
Very subtle.
Because he was just talking about Moxley, and it sounded like a staffer behind the camera was like, what about if Darby wins?
And he's like
the skinny emo kid? Sure.
Yes.
Wink.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. I like it.
Well done.
I like that played off. I think there's one more match we're missing. Maybe not.
The debate.
I know the debate, but I'm trying to think if it was a match. Maybe not. Anyway. For the debate.
Oh, there was a fight that broke out. Matthew Hardy and Sammy Guevara.
There we go. Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara. First of all, Matthew Hardy comes out and cuts a pretty good promo, basically telling those of us who don't give a fuck about Dark that he's done with the fucking ridiculous fucking, what's it called, multiverse?
Yeah, the multiverse of Matt Hardy.
You're not that interesting, sir.
Yeah. Nobody cares if you're 3,000 years old.
I could watch the multiverse of The Rock. And in fact, make a movie of that Rock. Where you're just fucking going through all your characters. Hollywood Rock.
Are we going to count Peter in my view?
So, you mean Rock in my view? Just
Right.
not Peter in my view?
Sorry. Are we going to count Rock in my view?
No, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Sideburns Rock, Main Event Rock, and then fucking Hollywood Rock. Actually, Dwayne Johnson's staying along.
Picture of himself as Farouk Rock?
Yeah, I like Matt's promo. If
I
you're
like
gonna
the persona too.
if you're gonna use it, he should be using it.
Yeah.
You're an older guy. You're a veteran. If you want to get the best out of Sammy, just do that.
And I like the name change. It differentiates you from everything you've done everywhere else. It also ages you appropriately.
And I like the fact that he kind of put over his guys before he's essentially threw him to the side. And he put over Sammy, quite frankly. And then Sammy put over himself, which was badass as shit.
Yes. He's lighting up on his throwing of chairs a little bit. But
he didn't catch Matt. That's a professional blader. As you can tell by that gigantic pool of blood on the table when he went back. So he hit you with a chair. He didn't fucking stab you in the stomach.
Murder you with a chair.
Jesus. And then that flip?
Yeah. He didn't seem like he had enough height to do as many rotations as he did.
Which is probably why he landed a little awkwardly. Because there was this thing out in front of him. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Like, yeah.
Ledge?
No, because there was stuff on it. Like, in his way. So he had to leap further than you usually have to. But he pulled it off somehow. Because Sammy is amazing. I liked it. Sammy should be.
I like that Sammy was standing tall at the end of it.
Yes, he should be a TNT title, yuck, level competitor. And this, if Matt Hardy feud,
if not champion,
would do that.
Cody.
We actually didn't mention Scorpio Sky confronting Cody afterwards.
Right. And I am going to implore you to look up that promo from last night on Dark.
Scorpio Sky's promo?
Yes.
How long was it? Ballpark?
A couple minutes. Maybe not even. Okay. Essentially, he came out to the ring with a chair, sat down, and said his piece. But
First of all, the fact you brought out a chair concerns me.
No, and he sat in it.
Yeah, it concerns me. Like, Jesus. This is not like he's fucking, what's Perry Satter's name?
Dax Harwood?
No, he needs to sit down a little bit. She's a mess. But Scorpio Sky doesn't need to sit down. Unless it's a 20-minute promo.
It was symbolic of that being his throne.
Excuse me, Satiri.
Because they call him the King of Dark.
That's sad.
Yeah. So now he's going to go and make his own singles future.
I like that. They call him the King of Dark?
No, I've never heard it. I watched Dark. I've never heard that.
Is he becoming, is he taking Go Baker's Michael Jordan thing? He's just making shit up to get himself upset?
I guess, unless that's what they call him backstage, because he never gets off of Dark.
Oh shit, well, this is AEW, I can't really see from
MJF didn't throw that one out there at some point.
Ooh, I can see that. Because that motherfucker never leaves character. It's hilarious.
Kids and everything.
The debate, Eric Bischoff was the special guest moderator. Ironically, it worked pretty fucking well. Probably the most downplayed Eric Bischoff has been since I've ever seen him.
Yeah, he usually turns it up a lot more than that.
This is an older, more mature Eric Bischoff. I liked it a lot.
This is executive of Harvey Weinstein media company.
Fucking Chris Jericho is the greatest off-the-cuff, outside of The Rock, promo of my lifetime. But when he's now on the cuff, they had time to write out what the fuck he was thinking about, he was even better. The shit he was throwing out there was splendid. That Jamba Juice shit.
Yes, Jim from Jamba Juice. And I'm not going to tip you.
I was like, there you go. This is like Chris Jericho showcase. But in goofy fashion, they did give Orange Cassidy something to say about the ozone layer.
Yes.
Global warming.
A random global warming question in the middle of a wrestling debate that Jericho refused to answer because it had nothing to do with this. And I've never heard Orange Cassidy talk more than his response to that answer, and it was all coherent.
Yes.
I don't know how factual it is because I'm not smart, but it was all coherent.
And then this promo actually on Chris Jericho worked for me.
Yes. We finally broke out. He interrupted Jericho.
He did.
And then he had this inner fire that he finally let out.
Yes. Not big on the fact that he got laid out afterwards, actually. I don't know if I like that part of it. Assuming he's, I know he probably
he's
wins.
outnumbered though, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but I just don't. To me, it's fine as it is.
Well, Jericho's just gonna walk away from it.
No, we can walk away. Turn the cameras off. Let's go to commercial break. Everything that was said, was said. But I assume this is just fucking setting Cassidy up for the win next week, which
hopefully
I don't mind, especially if we get a third match, which we have to. Right. Goat Baker decided Reba would be the one to fight Big Swole.
We had a feeling about this last week.
We did. Just for the comedic effect of it. And it worked. Maybe a little too much offense for Reba. Maybe a little bit. Because remember, Big Swole's not exactly a made woman. Like, maybe a little too much.
Reba's not exactly established at all. She's never been in the ring in AEW before.
Yeah. But, it was funny. It was funny and fun. So I didn't mind it. Her climbing with the top rope, only to climb down. Word for me. As is Swole's finisher, which you like the adaptation of it.
Yeah, I like I don't know if it's permanent. I hope so, where she eliminates the spin out. Just do your discus forearm and call it a day. Stop literally dancing because your move is called Dirty Dancing.
But yeah, it worked. I'm really going with Big Swole versus Goat Baker. To me, it's been one of the better feuds.
Like, I'm surprised we're looking forward to this so much.
Right?
Like, it shouldn't be as good as it's been.
Right? Like, Big Swole's not exactly fucking Chris Benoit,
and she's not Jericho on the microphone either.
Right? Now, Goat Baker, I'm not gonna say she's in that class, don't be that ridiculous just yet. But we do call it Goat for a reason. And
Dr. Goat.
Dr. Goat.
DDS. DMD. I'm sorry. Dr. Goat DMD.
But she's not fucking Eddie in the ring. And strangely, I really want to see this match.
Yeah.
I just do. Old school booking. Look at that. Imagine how that works. Simple.
Only somebody had a thought on that.
And then it was main event time. First of all, I haven't said this to you guys. I say this to Cash every single week because every single week it is pertinent. But I thought you all should know if you don't know already. Justin Roberts is terrible. He is complete garbage. First of all, in your book, he's dropped from second to third in only a matter of weeks because he stinks. And it is what it is. I get it. You want to be on TV so you can fuck underage girls. I'm with you, but that is gross. Allegedly. It is gross. Sorry, Sid. It is gross. And it's not even as gross as the way you announce. Yeah. Knock it off.
I don't like, and you brought it to my attention, that he's over embellishing for the limelight and the camera time.
Yes.
Before this, when that was all controlled a little bit better somewhere else,
I would imagine
he was my second favorite announcer ever.
Behind the people know.
Behind the Fink. Fink's number one for me.
And now he's behind
the SmackDown guy.
Tony Chimmel.
Yes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. There's no O in Austin, but I'll take it. The main event, I like this match a lot.
Yeah.
Not my favorite Moxley match, not my favorite Darby match, but a really good fucking match. Told a really good story.
It made sense.
Darby is a psychopath, and Moxley is bigger and stronger, but doesn't quite want to kill him. But if you make me, I fucking will.
Yeah, doesn't want to kill him, willing to do so. Darby's face, it could be the lack of facial hair. Darby's face just always looks helpless whenever he's not on offense. Right? But he's willing to literally kill himself, and could have come close a couple of times in this match, by the way. If Moxley didn't catch him on that suicide dive.
Whenever he launches between the top and the ropes, it's always feels like this is the last time you're about to see this guy.
Because he dives between the bottom and the middle rope and barely got caught. Otherwise, he could have broke his neck on the bicycle rack, as Cody calls it. He somersaults off the top rope. He literally went clank off the ring post. Literally went clank. That noise, like his head is metal.
Yeah, I don't know what he hit. It could have been his chain, I suppose. Maybe he wears
sense.
something on his wrist. I don't remember. Off the top of my fucking head.
I do want to go back up and see that.
That noise made clink, like aluminum bat hitting something else aluminum. It worked. MJF and Warlow making an appearance to try to cost Moxley the title in the match.
Hit Moxley with that 72-pound title.
It's a big fucking belt.
Yeah. Of course, Moxley had to bust himself open for it,
Which I didn't mind. He's not.
I mean, I expected him to bleed all over the match at some point.
I probably minded it because we saw Matt Hardy bleed earlier, but just in a fucking solo context, I didn't mind. It makes sense. First of all, it's MJF. He's supposed to be a big guy. And you fucking a gigantic belt. It works. I like that because we're kind of burying him. The fact that MJF wants to face him is kind of a burial, to be honest, in and of itself. But Moxley gave him, he let him kick out of a power driver before he fucking and before that the choke,
so dangerous looking, those power drivers.
Yeah, chokehold spot.
Right.
Which I really liked. Go to
Just
sleep.
call and drop into that little sleeper.
Go to sleep. I gotta be honest, before that, the middle finger, and then Moxley fucking...
Yes, and him pulling it because he was so upset. Because was that a sleeper also?
Yeah.
And then he was just like, nope, not giving up. But he's not saying no, he's just flipping them off.
But he hit him with dirty deeds, that modified fucking...
Yeah, it wasn't quite the paradigm shift, but it wasn't quite his regular double arm DDT. It was kind of like in between. He didn't lift him all the way up.
Yeah, but it was violent enough. It looks violent. I really wish he would stop doing the power driver, just in general. I know that fucking 1 out of every 10,000 maybe. To me, it's still too much. Like, I'm never gonna get Austin's fucking neck thing out of my head ever. Why are we still doing power drivers? Anyway, we're gonna stop. It was a great match. I love the match. I love the aftermath. It's a great visual of
him holding an unconscious Darby
as he
whispering
sweet nothings into his ear that he can't hear at the best. He can't comprehend at the worst.
Sounded a good match, kid, but having no idea that he's being told that.
Yes, Darby is unavailable right now.
He's gone.
I'll leave you a message at the beep.
Clank. Leave your message at the clank.
I liked MJF's reaction afterwards. I'm glad we got it.
How upset and furious at Wardlow. I don't know if you caught that. How furious at Wardlow he was for a second.
I just feel like he was just yelling. Because Wardlow, what did Wardlow do? I literally, Wardlow usually does something wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. I distracted the referee. You hit him.
But just MJF just taking out our...
Yeah, I just feel like he just yells at people. Lee Johnson had his head down. As he should. Overall, 7.5. Maybe 7 3/4. I really like it. I gotta bring back this Cody. I'm sorry. I love Cody. And look, I thoroughly look forward to the Scorpio Sky match. But
that I do.
I can't do it.
Yeah. 7.5. I'll give it that, yeah.
Plug.
My battery is dying. That's not a pun. That's my channel. It's on YouTube. Go and check it out. Pritchard's Raw. I do Monday night reviews. I'm going to be doing EC WTF with the host of this channel, SP3. And then I'm reacting to other stuff like F is for Family.
Post your comments, however, down below. Like, share, subscribe.
Check out my Teespring.